Trip, Sandy.
Super.
Awesome.
I did nothing except loaf.
That's kind of vacation. All right, take a deep breath up and in. And exhale. Deep breath. And exhale. One more time. Big breath up. And exhale all the way down. Let's march it out. There we go. Take those marches wide. And bring them back in. Let's march one wide and in. It's out, out, in. Out, out, in. Abs are strong. Keep them tight. 4 more. 3 more. 2. 1. Hold it in right here. Keep marching. Let's lift our knees up. Opposite arm pulls up that bicep. There we go. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Shake it out. Take a step touch. We're off to the side. Now maybe your chair is close by. Maybe you don't need it. Maybe you do if you want to put a finger on it. I want you to take your step touch and cross that back foot over. Cross it. If you need to hold on, tap that back of the chair. Cross and cross. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now just a regular step touch, and try and move the foot forward and cross. Maybe it doesn't come all the way across, but maybe it goes in front of that other foot, just crossing the midline of your body. Four, 3, 2, and 1. March it out. Take that march out wide and sink your hips down low. Sit into it. And bring it back up. Nice and tall. Sit back into it. And bring it up nice and tall. Good job. Shake it out. Hands on your hips. Feet are about shoulder width apart. Let's take your hips, sit them back into a little small, slow squat and bring it up. Take it down and up. Drop your arms to the side. When you squat down, arms go up. As you stand up, circle them back. Squat down low, circle them back. Squat down low, circle them back. One more time, squat down low, circle them back, and shake it all out. Shoulders roll back one at a time. Add your elbows in. And shake it all out. Let's bring our hands together, reach forward, drop your chin. And then open it up, push chest forward, bring your elbows back. And take it down, shake it all out. All right, we're gonna work on a little bit of stability and balance before we get into our strength today. I want you to, maybe you've got one hand on a chair, the outside leg, we're going to do a single leg march. We're gonna pump those arms and just march that one leg, right? Maybe you have a fingertip here, or you can just pump and knee. So it's a single leg march, up. We're stabilizing, right? Balancing on that other leg, but it's more stability because we're moving around while we're doing it. That leg that's on the floor, keeping your body balanced. 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Shake them out. Let's do the same thing on the other side. So now we're going to ground through that leg. The other leg does a single leg march. We pump, maybe drop one hand down, pump, pump, balancing on that, stabilizing your body on that leg that stays on the floor. That's it. 3, 2, and 1. Shake it out. All right, I want you to come right back to the back of your chair, just so you've got a place to put your hands if you want to. Standing up tall, take a deep breath in, arms stay up, and when we exhale, sit your hips back like you're sitting in an imaginary chair. Biceps are right by your ears, holding that chair pose. Now arms drop down, inhale up, exhale chair. One more time, inhale up and exhale chair. Now while you're in your chair pose, slide all of your body weight to the right. Take your left toes, touch them back and touch them up. Now touch them back and touch them up. One more time, touch them back, touch them up, and then inhale up, shake those legs. Exhale back into your chair. Sliding all of the body weight to the left, we're gonna lift our right toes up, tap them back and up, tap them back and up. Good job, 2 more. Abs are tight, 1 more time. And inhale up, shake it out as you exhale. Nice job. All right, a lot of balance and stability work before we got into our strength. So we're gonna move into those sets. 1, 2, 3 sets today. The first 2 have 3 exercises, the last one's got 2. We're gonna repeat them all 3 times. First set has push-ups, rows, and squats. So we're gonna push, we're gonna row, and then we're gonna squat. We're gonna do 10 of each for 3 rounds. So make sure your weights for those rows are nearby. Abs are strong while you're doing all of this work. Keep them in and up. Find your spot where you like to do your push-ups. Let me scoot you this way a little. All right, get into your push-up position. Abs are strong. Let's do 10. Take it down and press it up. Bend those elbows. Lower your chest towards the solid surface and push. Keep going. 6. Nice. I've got 2 more to get to 10. 1 more time. Push. Shake it out and grab your weights, both of them. We're going to reverse that move, and instead of pushing, we're going to pull. Hinging at the hip just a little bit. Reach your arms toward the floor and roll your shoulders back. Now row. 10, 9. Pull them to your ribs. 4 more, row. 3, 2, 1 more time, and bring it up. Whew. All right, squats are next. I'm gonna use my weights. You don't have to. You can do a body weight squat. You can do them by your chair so you can hold on to something for some stability. Let's take our hands, place them behind us, and I'm gonna go wide with my toes, right? Wide with my feet. Toes are pointed towards the corners. And I'm gonna take my hips, sit back in that imaginary chair, and then squeeze up. Not straight down, I'm sitting back into that chair. Almost like you're sitting down, but the chair's really far back and you've gotta get your hips into it. Push through your heels. That's it. Take it down, press through your heels, squeeze your glutes. Take it down, press through your heels. 3 more times. Push. 2 more. Push. And 1 more time. Push. Beautiful. Shake it out. Those are the 3. We're going to repeat them. Shake your arms and legs. Maybe grab a drink. And we're going to start with our push-ups. Just turn this a tiny bit more. Okay. All right, 10 push-ups, 10 rows, 10 squats. Abs are tight. Here we go. Take it down and up. Push. Exhale on the way up. Four more. 3, 2, and 1. Whew. Grab your weights. Reverse that movement with a pull. Hip distance apart with your feet. Stick your bottom back there, flat back. Reach your hands to the floor, but your shoulders are engaged. Roll them back and hold here. Now we row. Pull and down. Keep those shoulders back and engaged. Three, 2, 1, and up. Hands come behind you. Take a step wider. Turn your toes out just a bit. Sumo wrestler squats. Take your hips, sit them backwards, push through your heels and squeeze your glutes. Sit them back and push. Three more. 2, push, and 1, push. Ah, I love it. Toe heel it in. Drop it down. We've got 2 rounds. We're knocking these out. Grab a drink before we get to round 3, third and final round. Whew. And whew. Let's get into our push-up position. This is the last round of push-ups. If it's getting too hard, you may walk your feet in a little bit. If it's still easy and you think you can do it, walk your feet back a little more. We've only got 10 more to go. Here we go. Drop that chest and push. Drop your chest and push. 3 more times. Last 2 push-ups today. 1 more push-up. And walk your feet in a step. Sit your hips back. Stretch. And come on up. Shake it out. Grab your weights. Rows. Feet are hip distance apart, toes are pointed forward. Take your hips and pop them back. Reach to the floor, but take your shoulders back as far as you can. And now row. Squeeze back there. Squeeze. Elbows go behind you. Two more. 1 more, and up. Great job. Circuit 1 is done. Whew. Oh, no. Oh, circuit one's not done. We have squats.
You're trying to trick us.
I was trying to trick you. Nobody jumped in and said, oh no, Mara, you forgot the squats. Come on. Take your feet wide. Toes out there. Tuck your hips under. Sit back like you're a sumo wrestler and squeeze. Sit back and squeeze. Sit back, push through your heels, squeeze your glutes. 3 more sumo squats. Last 2, squeeze it, and 1. Whew. Good job, put them down. Now we're done with circuit 1, for real. Shake it out. So circuit 2, very similar, 3 exercises, but in circuit 2, we've got 2 lower body, 1 upper body. We're going to do a triceps overhead with the 1 weight. If you don't like to come overhead, you can always kick back here. 1 weight in each hand for our triceps, right? Push here. Or you can take 1 weight over your head. That's the first exercise in round 2 or circuit 2. Then we're going to do a calf raise, and then we're going to do some side lunges. So I'm going to take 1 weight and put it up over my head. But if you want, you can also do a double arm kickback. I'm going to put this up over my head. I'm going to take my elbows toward the front, hide it behind my head, and push up. 10. Press. 6. 4. 3, 2, 1, and bring it down. Whew, shake it out. Exercise 2 is a calf raise. Now, a couple of options. You can hold on to the chair when you do that, or you can hold a weight in your hand, or you can hold on no chair and no weight. I'm going to hold that weight down low. Let's come up onto our toes and down. Try to control it. Try not just to fall back down. Give it a little squeeze at the top. Three more. 2 and 1. Love it. All right, 1 weight. Let's keep it in your right hand. We're going to step out wide. I want you to take that left hip. So when you sit back, you're going to sit backwards. So we're not jetting that knee out forward. We're sitting our hip back. Our chest comes forward just a little bit. So we're going to just stay. We're going to go down into that squat, and we're not going to come together like we've done before. We're going to just stay here. Push. Sit back and push through your heel. That's it. 4 more. Pressing through your heel. 2 more. 1 more time. And push it up. Shake those knees out. Switch your hand. Maybe go hip side to side a little bit. Switch your hand. Now your left hand holds the weight, but your right hip goes to the back, and then push through your heel to come up. Sit back, push through your heel. Love it. Really press. 3 more. 2 more. Push. 1 last time. And push. Heel toe it in. Those are our 3 exercises. Exercises in circuit 2. Regroup just a little bit and we'll start them again. We'll start with that tricep overhead, tricep press. Remember, biceps right up here, triceps right down here. Let's pick up one weight. Place it up over your head. Take your elbows, point them toward the front. Hide it behind your head and press it up. 10. 8. Abs strong. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. Take it down. Love it. All right, that one weight. I'm going to hold mine when I do my calf raises. I'm going to hold it low here. Come up onto your toes and down. Up and down. 9 and 10. Nice, shake them. All right, we're gonna go to the side lunges. This time we are going to push back to the center. When we come into the center, I want you to get control. So it's not just like you don't wanna go too far, right? But you also don't wanna stay here. You wanna get in the center and get control. So right hand holds the weight. Left leg steps out, sit back, come in and get control. Sit back, push up and get control. You can add a little balance by picking your heel up. That's it. 6. Nice. 2 more. 1 more time. And balance. Switch sides. Shake it out. Moving that weight now onto your left hand. Right leg is going to step out. Sit your hip backwards and then come up and get control. You can use balance here. You can lift that heel. That's good. 3 more, push. 2 more, push. 1 more time. And push. I love it. Shake it out. All right, 2 rounds down. 2 rounds down. We're almost done with this one. 1 more round of circuit 2. Grab a drink, shake it out a little bit. Exercise 1 is that triceps overhead. When you're ready, pick up 1 weight. We're going to take it up over your head. Elbows are going to point towards the front. Hide it behind your head. And then press. Two more, 1 more, 10. Woo, bring it down. All right, I want you to put your weight into your left hand. We're gonna do our calf raises. If you're using weight, you don't have to. Maybe your chair's nearby so you can hold on to it if you have to, but we're gonna go up on our toes and back on our heel. So we're gonna do 5 with our weight in one hand, and then we're gonna switch our hand. But I want your chair to be there close by in case when you rock back, you need a little help with balance. Abs are tight, left hand holds the weight, come up on your toes, back on your heels. Up, back, lift, and lift. One more. And switch sides with your weight. Maybe you walk on the other side of your chair if you think you need to. Up and back. Now this, if your toes don't come all the way up, but you're just lightening them, that's fine. Lift. Lift. 2 more. Lift. 1 more and lift. Nice job. If you have trouble with this movement, right? This is something you should practice. Maybe you're watching TV, maybe you're having dinner. Just lift those toes up here and there, right? Work on getting that flexion possible, right? You want to work on your mobility in your ankles. All right, last time we're going to do those side lunges. I want you to balance again. We're going to step back into the center like we did last round. Nice and tall, right leg steps out, left leg steps out. Come on back in. Step it out and in. Sit back, balance. Whew. 3 more right here. 2 and 1. Hold your balance in the middle. Maybe pick that heel a little bit higher up. Maybe even your toe comes off the floor. And bring it down. Switch hands. Side lunge, other side. Step out, come back in for a little bit of balance. Nice. Hip goes back. 6, 7, 8. 2 more. On this last one, I want you to hold some balance right here. Maybe your heel's up, maybe just the toes on the floor, maybe that's up. Take it down. Excellent job. Circuit 2 is done. Take a big breath in. And exhale. 1 more time in. And exhale. All right, circuit 3 only has 2 exercises. We're gonna do both of them 10 times each. The first one has no weight at all. All right, so when we sit down, we tend to roll our shoulders forward, which stretches out back here and tightens up here. We want to strengthen our back so that when we stand up, this feels totally normal to be nice and tall, great posture. So take your arms up. Bring your elbows a little bit lower than your shoulders, straight outside. We're going to take your elbows back and down just a little bit and squeeze. And then back up just to right outside your shoulders. Then back and down and squeeze. Those W holds. Take it down and squeeze your shoulder blades. Squeeze. Nice long neck. Head is up tall. Squeeze. Can you see yourself? If you can see yourself, are your shoulders parallel to the floor? You don't want to be leaning over here. You want to be nice and tall. Give me 3 more. Squeeze them tight. Release. 2 more. Squeeze back and release. 1 more time. Squeeze right here. Hold 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it down. Reach forward. Love it. Shake it out. All right, we are gonna get one weight. We're gonna do a lower body and core combined exercise. We're gonna start with the right leg. I want you to hold that weight right up to your chest. So we're holding it end to end right here on your chest. Take your right leg and step it forward. Rotate your chest over that right leg, come center, and step back. Now this is a balance move as well. You may have to step wider, twist, center, and back. The wider your stance is, right to left, the easier it's going to be to balance. Remember, if we're stepping on skis, really hard to balance. If you're stepping on railroad tracks, a little easier. Twist. Twist. One more time, each way. Twist. And last one, twist. Push back. Good job. Shake it out. All right, let's grab a drink. We're going to do that again. Before we get into it, those forward lunges, body weight goes here, right? And then we push back and get our balance. Similar to that side lunge. We want to get control when we have it in the middle. If you're stepping straight out, it's harder to balance. Stepping out to the side a little bit easier. All right, W holds. Take a deep breath in. Exhale those elbows down here. Shoulders are low. Let's pinch them back and hold and release. Pinch and hold and release. Pinch and hold and release. Take your elbows down and back. It's not a big movement though. About 5 or 6 inches down and back. Squeeze. That's it. 3 more. 2. One more time. 1. Reach forward, shoulders low, drop your chin. Stretch it, pull your mid back backwards, get that stretch right where you were squeezing with those W holds, and drop it down, shake it out. All right, one last time for our front lunge twist. Then we're going to take it to the floor. Bring that weight right up to your chest. Shoulders roll back and down. Abs are tight. Right leg steps forward. Body weight's there. We twist, center, and then push back and get our balance. Left leg steps forward. Twist, center, and balance. Now you can step just a few inches out there as long as you've got your body weight going forward. You can step even further. Twist. Here. Body weight to the front leg. Four more. 4. Twist. 3. Twist. 2 more. Twist. And 1. Twist. Great job. Put that weight down. Grab a drink. And we're going to take it down to the floor. Move this back over here just a little bit. All right, we're going to come all the way down onto our back. Before you do that, though, make sure your heart rate's down. If your heart rate's pumping pretty good, take a couple of breaths while you're here. Exhaling. We don't want to drop our head down below our heart when our heart rate's really pumping. And when you feel like you're ready, you can come all the way back down to the floor. Whew. Lower back is on the floor, shoulders are on the floor, knees are bent. I'm going to keep my hands at my side, palms facing in towards me, so pinkies are on the floor. Lift my head and shoulders up, reaching down, so my pinkies are still barely touching the floor. Want to take your right leg, flex your foot, kick it straight out above the floor, and bring it in. Left leg, straight out above the floor, and bring it in. Now the right leg we're going to do 2 times. Don't drop it. Take it out second time, and bring it back. Now drop it. Then the left leg, press out 2. Knee in, 1. And drop down. Right leg goes out 3 and in, nice and slow, 2 and in, 1 more and in, left leg 3 and back, 2 and back and 1. Drop it down, head and shoulders to the floor, look to the right and look to the left. Look straight up at the ceiling, keeping your head and shoulders on the floor. Let's lift both legs up off the floor, and we're going to just alternate, pushing those heels out, pushing those heels out, pressing, pressing, press, and press. Now head and shoulders come up, looking at your belly button. Press, press, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it all down to the floor. Whew. Knees, windshield wiper side to side. And come back in the center. Reach your fingertips up to the ceiling. Press through your heels, lift your hips, and lower down. Press through your heels, lift your hips, and lower down. One more time, press through your heels, lift your hips, hold here. Keep your hips squared to the ceiling, you're not gonna rock side to side. Want you to drop your right arm out wide, bring it back in, and drop the left arm out wide, bring it back in, and everything goes to the floor. Hug your knees in, holding right up underneath them. Circling your ankles around. Take them the other direction. Flex your feet. Place them right back down to the floor. We're going to bring our fingertips back behind our head and extend our legs long. You don't want to let your backs of your knees fall all the way to the floor. You want to keep a tiny little bend in them, nice and soft. You don't want to lock them out. We're going to inhale on the floor and exhale as we come up. Inhale to open. Exhale, crunch up. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. As you come up, lift your right leg long, just a few inches up off the floor, and then lower it down. And then your left leg, lift and lower. Right and lower and left and lower. One more each side. Both heels stay down. Crunch your head and shoulders up. Pulse it. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, all the way down. Walk your feet in. Whew, look to the right. And then look to the left. Great job. Come right in the center. Pinkies down on the floor right by your hips again. Palms face in. Lift your head and shoulders up. Reach down towards your heels and reach to the right, crunching your right ribs to hip Then reach to the left ribs to hip. Reach right and left, right and left. Reach and reach. Stretch it across, stretch it across. Give me 4 more. 3 more. Obliques. 2 more. And 1. Take it all the way down to the floor. Such a great job. Let's open our arms out to the side. Palms face up. Knees drop right. We're going to look left. Loosening up through that lower back, giving it a little bit of a release. Keeping your left shoulder down toward the floor. And then bring your knees up center. Drop your knees to the left. Look right. This may feel different on both sides. If one of the sides feels a little bit like you can't drop your knees quite as far, if it tugs a little more in your lower back, you might want to do this later on today and just sit there in it. Try to get that stretch down there in your lower back. And then come up center. Reach your arms up to the ceiling, palms are together. Reach them as far as you can so your shoulders come off the floor. And then drop your shoulders back down to the floor. Open your arms to cactus arms. Backs of your hands come toward the floor. They may not touch, they may. Really stretching through the front of your chest right here. And then slide your elbows down towards your ribs. Roll onto one side just a little bit and press it up. We're going to just come to an easy seated position. Taking one hand to the floor, the other one goes up and over. And come back down, up and over. Come back down. One more big breath, up and in. Exhale all the way down. Man. Super impressed. Great job today.
Good workout.